Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020. This is All Rounder. It's episode number 52. We're at the Ronde van Vlaanderen. It's nice to be in a World Tour race, in a classic, but I've got a heck of a task today that's not easy considering the race and how many riders are trying to get into a breakaway that they keep fighting against. I just finished my 40 kilometers, but I still need to get to 50 to get my max for the day. Still 185k to go on the stage. You can see we're pretty far in already, and I'm just struggling to stay at the front and get the kilometers that I need. We have just 6 riders 1 minute away, and that's not because I'm riding at a 67. That is not a high tempo. It's because other teams keep coming forward and chasing down the break again and again. But I've done it. I've got my 50k. Let's go ahead and sit up and call it a day on that front, and then we will move on and try to get whatever result we can get, which is going to be so much harder now because I am easily as tired as you would be from spending half the day in the breakaway. I only recovered, but again, you can already see just how tired I am compared to others. Big climb of the day, and I was trying to just cruise through, but it does look like we're about to see a split, and that's not a good sign. I would imagine it's going to come back together, but you never know for certain that it will. So let's try to get back on to the group here as a just in case, because like I said, this very well could be it. 138k, yes, that's a lot, but there's a lot of action to come in the near future. Let's go ahead and back off slightly. Let's also slow this down. The action's going to stay intense, and if I go too fast, we're going to really miss out. We nearly did there. We kind of did. Don't expect a whole lot today, as tired as I've already made myself. Only a +1, which is actually a negative draw. I'm still on my fitness peak. I'm supposed to have a +2 today. I'm the only one on the team that is on a fitness peak, but I'm working for the team.
Over the cobbled sections, a rider has to up his awareness to avoid falling, and those that are on their last legs don't have the necessary physical resources.
Not too
to do
steep
so.
here.
The riders are
Still
going
in the
through
middle.
a
We're
very
okay
tough
this
portion
time.
with percentages above 10%.
You can see the big acceleration as we come
Watch
over
out,
the
a
top,
teammate is
and
falling
Peloton
behind.
again splits. 68 riders now as we go into our next section. We're just flying through here, one after another. This one not as bad, short and on the flat. Three stars, 1.4k. Again, not as intense this time. By the way, I've been busy of late, and since the Tour de France came to an end, I have not seen much
This climb
cycling
is feared
action.
by many riders. The percentages are very high.
Just a
They
few
really are moving.
races.
The pack can't get strung out too far,
But I did,
or it's going to start
even
breaking
though
up.
it took place more than a week ago, I did just catch up on watching Paris Tour, and that was interesting, having a lot of the prior winners not there, leaving the overwhelming favorite Soren Kragh Andersen, who just before the first cobbled section had puncture or crash or whatever it was that ruled him out of contention. And to see the chase and pursuit from there, and to see Casper Pedersen hang on and win that was pretty cool, because you don't often see that small breakaway group, even if it has a couple strong riders in it, you don't often see them hang on when the chase is so close behind. But hang on they did.
The pack's deficit is being cut back. That's another rider with a flat tire.
Breakaway's nearly been
Really
reeled in.
treacherous.
We still have
Some
93k to go,
cobble sections are
so
very
there's
narrow, so it's
a lot
important
of
to be well
stage to
positioned
go.
to avoid falls or breaks in the
Difficult
peloton.
section here, and I definitely went backwards, and I definitely got dropped. But I would think with the amount of time between now and the next section that all or most of this should come back together. And you can already see I'm in the current iteration
this is the last third of the race.
peloton.
Anyone who is gunning for victory has got to make a move fairly soon.
More and more gaps are opening, groups are being dropped, and this is a significantly smaller group than what we had. 50 in the peloton. Still plenty of groups ahead, but only a minute and a half to Luke Rowe and the very front group.
There's now more than a minute between the breakaway
See just
and the
how
pack.
much damage is being
Some
done.
team
Rowe and
managers
I
mustn't
really
appreciate
the
the fact
only
that there is a
competitors
breakaway,
left on the
given
team.
that the pack has increased
So
its speed.
Rusin should be working for me at this point, as they've got almost nothing left. And now groups are consolidating. So 8 at the front, minute and a half out. 52 in the peloton. 23 in the chase group. Chase group is actually close. And another 27 behind that. So there's still a chance, as we don't have any more cobbled sections for a while yet, that things will come back together a little bit. I'm actually experiencing some recovery right now, which is nice because I have such a good flat rating. One of the steepest climbs remaining here. Peloton.
The pace seems
And
much
it
too
is
high
growing
for many
again,
riders.
but also shrinking. That yo-yo effect. Ongoing. Okay, times 4 speed for a little bit. Not much action for a little while here. I like Rowe's chances in that he is hanging on in that breakaway. Has a decent amount of energy. 8 riders, 1 minute, but you gotta figure as soon as this peloton accelerates, those guys are gonna get eaten up pretty quick. But I'm back to, well, my full strength, which is really still less powerful than
There's more than a minute on the
Luke
clock.
Rowe at
The
this
break
point.
seems to be working. A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack.
Right.
They obviously
We've got
don't
to
have
start
anybody in the breakaway
looking
group.
forward here. You can see how quickly I'm going backwards right now. At 94, I am falling backwards so fast because I do not have the hill or cobble rating on this 4-star 1.8 kilometer section. And just like that, I am demonstrably
Another flat
behind.
tire. I can tell you that riding on cobbled sections is
Way,
a real
way
challenge.
behind.
The racers have to have the talents of a tightrope walker, as the grip of the tires can't be counted on.
Like to link with these guys. There we go. Hang on just long enough for that 3-star section coming up. But that hill and cobble rating just destroyed me, and you can see how far ahead those guys got in a very short period of time. And just like that, I'm
The riders are in a
A4,
portion above
243
10%.
behind. And again, another hill. This doing some real damage to me. I needed that +5 today. There we go.
Falling behind. A team
Into
leader
a
is
small
falling
group.
behind.
Need to recover. And not going to get it. 4 stars, 700 meters coming up.
Yet another flat
It's
tire.
just one
It seems
after
to be
another
catching.
after another through here. I should be in the top 100, but I'm well behind. And it's these hilly cobbled sections that are destroying me. And I just went back to a massive group behind me. Luckily, I
Counter-attack
didn't
by
go
Van
all the way
Marker.
back to it.
Attacked by
A little
Stuyven.
bit of a break period here. This is good. Oh, maybe not.
A rider is down.
Didn't see this one on the map. And now through, but now I'm into a
There's
larger
another
group.
rider with a puncture. The sides of the road are not a tire's best friend.
It's relentless. Not even seeing them on the map. They're so short, but afraid to get water. But there's only 5 of us. I should be able to. There we go. 36k to go. And I'm definitely well behind now. 7 minutes back. Luke Rowe in the peloton now, so he's gone backwards.
Trentin goes onto the attack.
Still second in the team.
A rider has just fallen.
Definitely in a small group here. Recovering just a little bit. That's good. Another big hilly section right now. This is going to hurt. Another group from behind making contact. So again, I'm moving
Bichol goes
backward.
onto the attack.
There goes Craig Anderson. The aforementioned guy. Looking to be a winner today.
Counter-attack by
Amazing how
Tej
far
Vanut.
back I've gone, considering where I was. But you can see just how low my green bar is now, my stamina. Even at the 140, I'm not really recovering. Actually, let's try really hard to just get a little yellow.
15 kilometers remaining.
Now.
Apparently, there's another puncture. The riders really should pay more attention to their choice of
Another
tires.
section coming up. And I very, just barely recovered through here.
Alberto Becciol is off.
Nearly there when it comes to the cobbles. But again, I go backwards. This atrocious cobble rating really hurting me. And not good mountain or hill rating. Well, it's all mountain rating at this point, so my 70 and 69. At this point, I'm outside of top 100. Wow, Van Aert for the win. I'm done with the cobbled sections finally, but I still have 12k to go. That's how far behind I got. Paddy All second, Yves Lampard, Tish Benoot, and Matthew Vanderpool. Craig Anderson was sixth. Luke Rowe still not to the finish. He's Group A9. I'm down to Group A33. Ouch. That really hurts that I've dropped that much ground. Not enough strength to even try to bridge the gap to the next group or anything. I'm just in with this group. All I can really do is hope to beat these two guys, as it seems like Grawl is riding away from us at the moment. Not quite. 1.8k to go. Luke Rowe did take 20th position, so good for him. I still finished in the top 100, 67th overall. At one point I was definitely there in, or thereabouts, around the top 40. Looks like I was kind of continually gaining some, losing some. Didn't fall back as far as I thought. I did think I had fallen out of the top 100, so not a terrible performance, but certainly not a good one. 67th doesn't amount to really anything. But I did my exceptional work. I got my 50k in, so I'll get 10 points for the day, which should be enough to level up. I was 17 minutes behind, but yes, with those 10 points, that does it. Level 22. It is improvement of attributes time. I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting a long time. That is incredibly disheartening, though. Climber. No points? What do you mean, no points? What is my potential level? It's a 72 to 76. Here's our current potential. Flat, okay, it's 85. Great, awesome. But mountain, I can hit mid-70s. Like, why can't I get a point training there if I'm nowhere near mid-70s right now? Yikes. Acceleration, cobbles, mountain look like they're going to have a hard time going anywhere at this point. That takes care of one of my lowest, so that is an option. Time trial looks a little better because it's going to come with cobble and resistance. Sprinter, there's that point of cobble we need. Also acceleration. None of these touching on recovery though. I like the puncher one. Obviously better anyway, an extra point. Okay, I can grab 2 points in a cobble and a point in acceleration and resistance, getting up to 70. This is kind of where I expected I would end up going with this level, just based on assumptions. What's my lowest? What do I need? Parador does the same thing, but costs me 1 point, so obviously I don't want to go that way. Stage Racer is going to give me both of my 2 lowest, but it's only going to give me time trial and stamina with it. That's not favorable. Let's see, that was 4 points. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. I would gladly take 7 over 4, and it does technically follow the rules by taking my lowest, though I should be trying to do both. but that is really not fair to only pick up 4 points. And that does bring me all the way back around. So I think that might be where we're going to end up, as most options do not supply very many points. I mean, this is 6, but obviously 7. 7's got a nicer ring to it. That is 6. Okay, 7 points it is. This'll knock out the classics. This might be the last time. No, it won't be. It will not be the last time that I have to level up classics. I'm sure at least once more it's going to come up. But this does improve that sprint and acceleration by a point each, so that's going to have a nice benefit. Couple cobble points will obviously give me a little more balance, make me a little more capable. That flat rating, always handy to have. And especially stamina and resistance, a point of those is great. I'm never going to be good recovery-wise. I'm never going to be winning stage races. So having recovery come along last, not a problem. But what is now a problem is that when I hit level 25 and I go up another time, I have to level up recovery. It's a must. It is my lowest by 2 points. It has to come, which means probably looking at stage racer more likely than not. Be really nice if next time around that actually came with a mountain point, considering I'm nearly 10 away from realizing that potential. I'm incredibly shocked that nothing, not even climber, was coming with a point in mountain. That's a strange one. So we're at Sheldopre. Our team wears the number 1 jersey. Does that mean this is one of the ones that I won last year? I don't remember what races I won. And I do think I've been in a break that hung on a stage just like this and won. So this could have been it. By the way, I still have 0 victories so far this season, so lagging behind in that. And really, I wouldn't even come close on that. Have we finished higher than about 5th this season? Can't say for certain. We still have 74 kilometers. We have a huge breakaway. 17 riders, 2 minutes out ahead. No specific assignment for the day, so we're just going for highest finish. But I am the main team leader on the day. Also, I finally broke into the 73 club. My average rating is now a 73, so woohoo, yay me. That was a long time coming. We were at 72, I think, all of last season. So with 60k to go now, I have a plan. Yes, I have a plan. And we're going to start to carry it out right now. Here's what we're going to do. So's going to go first because, well, yeah, he's not looking so good. Sinkeldam, I don't know very well, but oh my goodness, Moback. Yes, okay, Moback. And actually, Moso is not looking bad, so we're going to put Moso, and then Plankart, and then Sinkeldam, and where is Sinkeldam? Okay, no, you're going to stay right there. Sinkeldam, you're going to come up behind. Once he gets up there, then we will get this going. So we start with Plankart. Still have some time. Just want to keep an eye out. Sinkeldam, come on. Come on up, buddy. Come on up. Okay. Now, switch the order. Sinkeldam. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use my lead out guys. We only have 3 cobbled sections. That's it. I've got a +2 today, so I've got a 72 cobble rating, and Moback's got a good rating, and So's got a good rating. We're going to be at the front where it's safe. It's only 2 stars, so
rhythm at the moment. Some riders
shouldn't
definitely
do
won't
much.
be able to
So
keep
Sinkeldam,
up. Bikes are
he's going to
severely
push.
put to the test on cobbled sections,
come on,
so special
Plankart.
frames were developed. They offer more flexibility and are better at absorbing vibrations. This takes a lot of strain off the rider's forearms.
Can we follow Gart? Nope, he's not going fast or even anywhere near fast enough. So, thanks, Luckin. Cannot stand how it just constantly switches on you who you're following and why. My goal, before entering that section, was to split the field. Drop 20 riders off the back. That hasn't happened. So now we just sit on and recover and wait for the next section. And then we'll have to try again. And now I'm down a rider. So that was nice. And that's being down one of my favorite teammates who's usually quite helpful and supportive. $40K to go. We're still a minute behind the break. I've got Plankart back now.
Whoa, there's an attack from inside the
Get
breakaway
him in
group.
line, and then not that far away from our second round, trying again.
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed.
Whoa, hello. I just got full team support. Okay, Luke Bro. And Kyomse. So fast, but terrible cover rating. Muso is also quite tired, so I'm going to scoot him up the order. Put Say right behind him. And we're going to turn this on here pretty soon. We need to catch those guys, and we need to put a herding in to this field. And it's a little late in the game to just do it in the cobble section. Okay, that's everybody. Muso's done, and everyone took a turn. Put him to the back of the group, and then put him on auto.
It's always best to be in the lead when going into cobbled sections. Breaks in the
We've
peloton
already
can
reached-
happen at any moment. There are reports of several riders in difficulty.
Apparently Sinkeldam's got a pretty decent cobble
Another
rating,
attack in
because
the
he
leading
got through
group.
there pretty quick. Say, I think he's going to hang on here. Or not. No red bar for Say, but come on, he's got some
The
yellow.
pack is slowly whittling away the lead. A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers
Peloton
for the
did
pack.
split
They
finally,
obviously don't
96.
have anybody in the breakaway group. Aha! He's trying to give his pals the slip.
There we go. Okay, Sinkeldam, I want you to fall in behind Say. Say's going to run out of energy here in just a moment. And then we'll let Sinkeldam use up what he's got left, which is now.
The Entente in the escape group is far from cordial. There are a couple of
22K to
riders
go.
who want to go it alone. The little promenade is over. The group
99's
has
a
been
little hard. There we go.
overhauled.
We've caught breakaway
Oh,
now.
a rider has taken a tumble. Fortunately, nobody went
Oh
down
my
with
goodness,
him.
why? Sinkeldam, could you just follow directions for
We are
like
just
2
20
seconds?
kilometers from the finish, so things should come down to a mass
He is not
sprint for the
cooperating
line.
at all with me.
The
I
peloton
see a
has
new
definitely
great
accelerated,
postal
meaning
burger
that an
trying to
attack is
take off.
highly unlikely.
And Sinkeldam, there we go. Alright. Down to 3 support riders, so it's not like we can really go flat out here, but we do want to stay up near the front. And maybe I just want you to follow Postal Burger for a little bit. Let's try that. No, they won't follow somebody else. Okay, fine. Well, keep your energy for a little bit. Wait for that last cobble section.
The riders are entering the last 15
Definitely some
kilometers of the
fatigue
stage.
here, 14K to go, and this is not going to be 137 riders by the time we come through this cobbled section. here shortly. So we will come out front now. Peloton, 39 riders. Already a split, and we haven't even reached the cobbled section yet. Blankart firmly rides into position now. Moback, Rowe, and myself are all that's left as we hit the cobbled section.
Enormous risk of injury on cobbled sections,
I don't
but
need
as the
to
saying goes,
break
it's
away
the
from
historic
these guys.
races
I
that make
just
the rider
need
and
to
not
get
the other way
through
around.
here
There's now just
with
10
a
kilometers
small
left.
group. And now we can accelerate coming out. And maybe split
While the
it off
pack is
a
getting
little
close to
bit.
the finish line,
Now we
everybody
can
seems
back
to
off.
agree that the stage will be
8K
won
to
in
go.
the sprint.
34 riders. We have that nice front position. 33 riders. There's that hurting going on behind us. Now he needs to accelerate a little bit as we're seeing the first attacks. And I'm one of the only ones who's going to be able to respond because all these guys are wasting their energy to try to respond right now. But meanwhile, Moback, he's just going to ride as hard as he can, which will keep us right near the front with 5K to go. Got Rowe to lead me out. He's got a little bit of sprint too, so that's good. Moback still holds the front, and done. Okay, he is done. On to Luke Rowe. It's 3K, so I can't have him just go full out. But he can go pretty good. Pretty fast. I like my chances today. Now he can go and send. Now he can sprint.
There goes the sprint. The strong men are giving their all.
And give me a proper lead out into the final K. Definitely looking top 6. Maybe I can hang on for the top 5.
A really powerful sprint.
Jasper Philipsen, Groenewegen, Jacobsen. I do get top 5 ahead of Arnaud Demar. I just beat Arnaud Demar to the line. Remy Cavagna. Koish down there, way down in 17th. Oh, sorry, it's not Thomas Vermeulen. But yeah, that was a lot of good riders behind me. There's more than one Koish. There was Koish in 8th. Rowe, great lead out. He takes 9th place, but yeah, top 5. Great result.
Now for the race highlights.
Considering the top 8 was almost all sprinters. It was all sprinters, wasn't it? Yeah. Top 8 was all sprinters except for me, so to get in amongst those guys, great result. 5th in the race. That's only worth 21 points, but hey, 21 points. Better than nothing. Tour of Turkey is next. It's going to be a long while before that level 25, so we're going to have to get used to how we are now. Van Aert leading ahead of Peter Sagan, both Jumbo-Visma riders. That's scary. Continental, Luke Rowe, 2nd. Guillaume 9th. I'm up to 15th. That was a nice result. I still have not claimed a win, so that's pretty decent. Super Prestige, there's Bernal on top. There's Rowe in the top 30. 58th currently, which is not exactly top-notch performance, but it's been a slow start to the season. Not a lot of big results. I mean, again, have I been higher than 5th? I don't know. I've got the same amount of points as one of my favorites, Guillaume Martin, though. So, hey, there's that. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.